a shark in Jaws the movie. And you're right, because our shark actually works. Shark in Jaws the movie malfunctioned all the time behind the scenes. So much that the cast and crew called the movie flaws, and they nicknamed the shark Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. Which is why when you see Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo, that shark is named Bruce because they named their shark Bruce. Now because of this mechanical shark, the filming of Jaws was delayed by over 100 days. And to put that in perspective, you could have shot a whole other movie in those 100 days. And the young 27-year-old Steven Spielberg was sweating. Jaws was supposed to be released around the holiday times, but it had to instead be postponed to the following summertime. The summertime when no one's in the movie theaters because everybody's at the beach. And Jaws was so terrifying that it chased everybody off the beach and back into the movie theater, making it the first summer blockbuster of all time. And the reason we have summer blockbusters to this day. The reason the Marvel movies come out in the summertime, the reason Jurassic World Dominion opened in the summertime, is all because that darn shark in Jaws didn't work in the first place.
Much from a live shark, the shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there and had to be sick all the time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Indeed, folks, Steven Spielberg does owe that shark a lot. He also owes his editor, Verna Fields, a lot. She was the first one to look at the footage of the shark, or the lack of footage of the shark, and think, wait a minute, this might be helpful. We can build up the tension of the film over a longer period of time by only showing that fin in the water and make the climax of the film that much more scary. So Steven actually credits Verna with helping save Jaws. And folks, speaking of women like Verna, women actually invented film editing. A lot of people don't know this, but in the early part of the 20th century, when we were inventing all the film techniques, the machines that we used to cut film were very similar to the sewing machines at the time. So they pulled the seamstresses out of the factories and put them behind the editing machines to stitch the film together. Well, some of those women, like Margaret Booth, started to experiment with the discarded footage on the floor, and Margaret was the one who paired up a close-up shot for a big emotional moment in Mutiny on the Bounty, and it was so effective in the storytelling that MGM gave her the title of film editor, the first film editor, and today you can win an Oscar for being a film editor. Women would go on to edit movies like The Wizard of Oz, Bonnie and Clyde, and even American Graffiti. Now you guys know the truth. Speaking of American Graffiti, you're going to see a pretty iconic car as we round the corner out the right side of the tram as we're rolling on into our bonus picture car row. The first yellow one on the right is from American Graffiti. Behind that, we got Mr. Bean's car from the Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper. We got Dom Toretto's car from Fast and Furious. The Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. I suppose it's trying to get cast to the new Fast and Furious, maybe? I have no idea. And we got the Ford from Psycho, also hanging out with the Fast and Furious cars. Quite a motley crew we got over here. Speaking of the Ford from Psycho, I'm not sure if any of y'all have hotel reservations for tonight, but I'm pretty sure this place has a vacancy. Alrighty, folks. There's a lot of interesting, scary facts about the film Psycho. I'll tell you my favorite is this. All of the blood in the famous shower scene with Janet Leigh was actually chocolate syrup, making it the most delicious horror film of all time. Alrighty, folks, at the top of this hill you will find Norman's mother's house. Norman's mother's house, the first and second Psycho movies. You look in the upper left window, you can even see Norman's mother in the window. This house is a real Hollywood relic. It's a miracle it's still standing. We're happy to have it here at Universal for sure.